What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games to bring you more Yu-Gi-Oh content. So, after last week's pretty decent success with Tainomorphia, we felt we got out of our little slump and we feel like we can accomplish anything. And I do literally mean anything. So for today's locals, we don't know what to play. So when we don't know what to play, we turn to our wheel of names and we're gonna just see what the wheel says. You know, the time is 5:57 right up there. My watch says the same thing, and we're just gonna spin this wheel and see what happens. We got Pen Magician, Vanquish Soul, and Tellers, as those are three that I probably have built at the current standstill. So without further ado, let's see what we're playing. And we get, of course I can't see, so it looks like we're going to be playing Pen Magician. You see it here. So with Legacy of Destruction, Legendary Destruction, whatever LEDE is, we got some new support in Supreme King Ziyark's universe and a little unknown support that is support, Pendulum Witch. So let's show you our profile and what kind of sauce we're cooking with it and see how well we can do it locals. Alright, I am super excited to show you guys this updated profile. Just gotta make sure the mic's on. And let's get started. So I said Pen Magician, but it's really Supreme King Magicians. We're playing one Astrograph, and 3 Supreme King Gates, 2 Dragon Dark Worm, 1 Gate 0, and 1 Light Worm. I love the fact that we got secrets of these. We've got the deck pretty much blinged out as much as we can. This is our standard line that we'll always play for this deck. Nothing's changed there. We're still playing 3 Double Iris, 3 Wisdom, 3 Skullcrabat, 2 Harmonizing, 1 Pendulum Witch, and 1 Ice Bar. So we're still wanting to get Double Iris as a high scale, Wisdomizing a scale, pretty much anything we need. Skullcrabat Search, Harmonizing for synchro plays and link plays. Pendulum Witch, this is where our new support comes in to blow up Double Iris, since we did lose Baron to pop our own scale to get a search. Pendulum Witch actually fills that role pretty easily, and since it blows itself and the scale, you're able to search out a level 4 lower pendulum monster, so you pretty much search almost anything that you need, whether it be an extender, another scale, and then its effect continues, period, if this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. So it's really neat being able to rescale itself. Unfortunately, Time Pendulum Graph cannot target it since it's not a Pendulum Magician, but that's not to worry. And its Pendulum effect may or may not come up. The Odd Eyes Arc is just here for fodder for the fusion. So that's pretty much our Pen Magician line. The Supreme King line hasn't changed. Our supports, we're playing Triple Wisdom or Triple Wings, 1 time, 1 Soul. Soul is really to get our fusion summon, since we are playing Supreme King Ziyark, to just get a form of interruption for our board. Our opponent's board, Time Pendulum Graph, again, same thing, another interruption, and Wings of Light to search out the Supreme Kings we need. Some of our helpful extenders, we play 3 Dragon Shine, 1 Foolish. Glad to be playing rarity bumps for this, the supers and the Skull Bear, which I gotta say I love. And then our hand traps. We're playing 3 Ash, 3 Nid, 3 Imperm with 1 Called By. So these are pretty much going to be like our useful hand traps for the format. There are others that we do play inside to help and also help ourselves in a way. Moving on, we play 1 Supreme King Ziyark with 1 Odd Eyes Arc Ray, the 1 Starving Venom Predapower for our fusion summon, and then 1 Odd Eyes Vortex. So Vortex is going to be the man we lean on the most, since Baron and Borreload Savage are gone. He's going to be our Omni Negate, and we're going to have to use him very wisely. For Synchros, we play Dragon Clearwing, Crystal Clearwing, and then Supreme King Ziyark Secret Universe, so our new one. So I really like this effect. I mean, it's decent. It's not like game changing or anything, but when it destroys a monster or does damage, battle damage, sorry, you can special summon up to Supreme King Dragon monsters from your deck, extra deck, and our graveyard in defense position. Typically, you're going to summon Light Worm, Dark Worm, trigger Light Worm if you haven't used its effect already. to be able to add, and then you can synchro summon, which you'll synchro summon in Clear Wing, and Clear Wing will just nuke your opponent's board. So if you haven't cleared the board, Clear Wing will nuke it of the monsters, not spells and traps. And he's also 4,000 beat stick, so that's really great. We play one Absolute, Rebellion, Absolute for Vortex, Rebellion just for the Fusion Summon. And then our Link lineup hasn't changed with 2 Beyond, 1 Exceed, 1 Celine, 1 Oppo, and 1 Access Code. So this is very much like still very budget friendly, which is really nice, with Access Code being reprinted and Apollosa being reprinted here soon. This deck is really, really cheap to pick up and play, which is nice for any Pendulum enthusiasts. And then our side deck, which is where things come in handy. We're playing 2 Veiler, 2 Droll, 2 Ghost Ogre. So the Ghost Ogres will come in when we need to get rid of like annoying field spells, but Ghost Ogre also hurts along with Droll. Those hurt us, so we complement it with 3 Crossout Designators. I know Crossout's probably like a hot card to play at the moment because people either love it or hate it. So we're going to attempt to utilize it for our favor, and we'll see what happens from there. And then for some board breakers, we play 3 Cosmic, 3 Evenly. Cosmic to get rid of annoying back row, Evenly really just to even the board state. Sure, it costs us our battle phase, but that's okay. As long as we're able to set up our Supreme King board, we don't really care. So that's where we go from there. So I really like this. I think it's going to do us really good. And let's hope that our pens can indeed get us a top, because we are in the countdown to regional season. And our store did get announced for a regional, which we'll share more once we get to locals. So round 1, we play against Tenpai. Didn't I call it that we were going to play against Tenpai? Anyways, game 1, we win the die roll and we go first. He hits me with nib. I should be maining the freaking crosshouse. So he takes game 1. Game 2, we open up full combo. We open up a crossout this time, and we're able to hit Ash that he had. He didn't have nib in hand, thankfully. And we were able to just full combo in our board, summon out Ziyark, nuke his board, and we just kept control of it from there. Game 3, he lets me go first, as Tenpai normally does, and he Veilered my Beyond. I played Veilers in the side for crossout. I didn't side him in. I feel foolish, because we had crossout in hand. We could have stopped it. We could have. So we take a L in round 1. Unfortunate. So we'll see where we go for the next 4 rounds, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Oh, round 2. We play against Voiceless Voice, and that was really unfortunate. So game 1, he opens up the nuts, sets up his board. We can't crack it. Game 2, we set up our board, and we were able to just play through his turn, and his interruptions, and his gas. And we take the win with Access Code. Game 3, we drew all 1-ofs. We had 1 Droll, 1 Odd Eyes Arc, 1 Harmonizing, Droll. Did I already say Droll? Droll, Harmonizing, Odd Eyes Arc. Oh, Nibiru. And we had double Iris. So we had no low scales. No, we had all high scales. Nothing we get special. We knew we had a set D barrier. We drew for turn. It was called by the grave. It's like, this is how we go down. We're losing 1-ofs. Round 3 is now starting, so we'll see what happens. So round 3 is a little better. Round 3 we play against Red Dragon Archfiend and a player who's coming back into the game. So we kind of took advantage of that, as unfortunate as that is to say. Game 1, he went first. He said a whole bunch and passed. We were able to just kind of play through his back row little by little. A lot of Phoenix Chains, Imperms. So we were able to just play through that as much as we could. And then we would just establish a Celine with Supreme King, Gate Magician in defense, Vortex, and then Time Pendulum Graph, Soul, and Imperm ourselves. We're able to take game 1 with this Zark board wipe, and then game 2 we did the exact same thing, Zark board wipe, playing through similar hand traps again, except torrential tribute this time. So that was interesting. And we were able to summon out Synchro Universe using Lightworm. Lightworm was coming in clutch for that. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, 1-2. We talked with the RDA player afterwards, gave him some tips on what he could prove, told him to check out the Kali effect because he's got a really good deck profile on that as well.
And yeah, we'll see what happens there with him. Hopefully, you know, all the best. So we're gonna go and wait for round 4, see where we go, because we can only go up, right? We were at bottom table, by the way. We were at the last table, so that's as low as it gets. So rounds 4 and 5. Round 4, we play against Mermail Abyss, Atlantean, Water Turbo, is I'm gonna call it. Game 1, he opens up great. We had a hard time cracking. Game 2, we were able to Zark wipe. Game 3, we traded rolls back and forth, and we got into time. Thankfully, I had moved into my battle phase as time was called. I had a chunky Nibiru token that he couldn't swing over. Swung over with the Nibiru token and a quick pendulum summon of Supreme King Gate Magician. We were able to clear his board, but it was not enough damage. But we had the fusion trap on set, so we activated that, fused into Zark's mandatory effect, board wiped, and we swung for 4k to put our life points just barely above. And then round 4, we play against Illusions, Chimera Illusion. We played the deck before, but not with Diabels, however it's pronounced. He summoned Diabels, and we just yeah. There's nothing we can do there. Diabels just claps up our deck. So we tried comboing, we tried doing our best, but Diabels. Thankfully, only 2 people are playing that out of the 20 that were here. So odds of seeing it at regional, probably low. Are we going to play Pendulum for regional? Maybe. Who knows? But we ended up placing really low, ending 2-3, so not even going to find out where I'm at. We're like definitely in lower. If I could guess, 15 or 16. That's what I'm going to guess. So that's it for those local diaries, everyone. Next week, catch me as I pilot something that's not Pendulum. So see you on the next. So we placed 12th. That's it.